been affected by these events. We start off in Bendigo in 1967, and Charing Cross was a hive of activity as drama unfolds during the Lyric Theatre fire. Further north, and people band together to desperately fight the rising levels of the Murray River. October 1972, and it's the agonising wait for family and friends caught in the middle of the Faraday School kidnapping. We've experienced the intensity of the Ash Wednesday bushfires, the high drama and suspense of the Bendigo jail siege, and the devastation of the 1987 Killian's Walk fire. Our region has definitely had its fair share of dramatic events. The year was 1971. Dignitaries and members of the public gathered to celebrate Bendigo's centenary and to witness the opening of the new council chambers. Your host is Paul Schauble.
For Bendigo, a birthday. July the 21st, 1971, a landmark in the history of a city whose first roots form such an integral part of Australia as a nation. For on July the 21st, 1871, Bendigo, or Sandhurst as it was then known, was proclaimed a city. The ceremony of opening Bendigo's new administration building commenced with a tribute to the past as the official party gathered in the mayoral rooms of what was then the City Hall. The guest of honour, Mr. R.J. Hamer, Chief Secretary and Acting Deputy Premier, signed the visitors' book, after which Mr. Hamer and His Worship the Mayor of Bendigo, Councillor N.J. Oliver, went to inspect a guard of honour which had been provided by the Royal Australian Army Survey Regiment at Fortuna. The guard of honour having been inspected, Mr. Hamer and the Mayor then walked to the dais which was erected outside the doors of the new building. On reaching the dais, the Mayor was addressed by the architect, Mr. Mitchell.
It is appropriate that this opening should coincide with the centenary of this city, for I believe that it also marks a new era in its economic growth and development, and I trust that it will serve you well for another 100 years. It is now my pleasure to hand over the key of this building and the future of this city to your Mayor, and I thank you very much for entrusting me with this project.
There are so many things that I believe that the citizens of Bendigo will feel proud of in this building, and I thank all those who have been associated with it.
History was made as Mr. Hamer performed the symbolic opening of the doors to the administration building. Mr. Hamer was followed by the Mayor, the City Councillors, and the many distinguished guests into the new impressive foyer where he unveiled a commemorative plaque. The official party and guests then moved into the magnificent reception rooms to take part of the city's hospitality. The ceremonies of the day being over, a civic dinner at Bendigo Shamrock Hotel marked the close of an important milestone in Bendigo's prosperous heritage. The official party at the dinner included the mayors of Ballarat and Geelong, as well as Monsignor de Campo and Bishop Richards, who, along with 200 guests, agreed with the Mayor of Bendigo that this golden city could indeed be proud of its achievements and could justifiably rely on its spirit of progress to build a future assured of wealth and prosperity.
A Bendigo Bank, Bendigo Blue Visa card. it's so easy to buy what you want without using money you haven't got in the bank.
Classic TV commercials. Most were made in our Bendigo studios, and bear in mind, some of these unforgettable ads were live to air.
Gillies pies, famous everywhere. Northern Victoria's finest travel agency, the Sunsetter Tourist Bureau in Swan Hill, offers you a worldwide travel service.
Out they go at crazy prices. Prices like these. Flannelette, just 19 cents a yard. We have then woolens, new fashion woolens in all crazy prices.
McEwen's Travel Goods, the little shop with a gigantic stock, have a special travel offer for you.
It's coming. The new Poundies is coming. Don't miss the train. BCX Royal Standard, your guide to a good drink.
Many BCV8 programs over the past 35 years are now part of history. Some of our locally made shows were live to air, with no record of them after they finished. However, let's take a look at some of the locally made programs that were recorded. The lovable star of the 1960s children's show Telly Club was an old scarecrow by the name of Strawberry.
Howdy, Heather, have you got a story for us tonight?
Oh, I have a lovely Christmas story for you tonight.
Would you like to tell it to us?
I'd just love to.
Good.
Yes, Strawberry is on TV.
Yes. Hey, how's your three gardens going?
Who's three gardens?
Your three gardens.
Have I got three gardens?
Yes, well, you always go ho, ho, ho. That's
funny man.
Paul Chauvel hosted the popular program Be My Guest.
Engineer from Ghana and is presently visiting Australia. I'd like to ask you first of all, Mr. Yeboah, where is Ghana actually situated?
Ghana is on the west coast of Africa.
And he also hosted the lifestyle program Looking Around.
Told me before, he's definitely not poisonous, is that right?
That's right, he only has solid teeth.
Glenn Ridge was the host of the 1980s music program Breezin'.
Actually, what we thought we'd do for this, the last in this series of Breezin', is to have a look at some of the current hits, some of the songs which are really making the charts. Normally...
And the years between 1985 and 1992 saw the fun and the laughter of the popular kids show Surprise, Surprise.
I slept in. Oh, hello, everyone. I slept in.
Oh, look at this.
Live telecasts of major sporting events in central and northern Victoria have been a feature of our 35 years of operation. Sports Star of the Year, horse racing, football and athletics have all been in the spotlight. We take you back to 1964 and the running of the Golden Fleece 1000.
Carson's on the mark, they're set and they're racing. From the left it's Roach, Carson, Porch, Tier and Clark as they come up towards the 100, running beautifully in the centre is Porch, and Roach still holds the advantage from Porch, but it's Porch going to the line to win it, and Porch has won it from Roach, followed by Carson. Well, here they are, the winning combination for the Golden Fleece 1000 this weekend. Kevin Porch and his trainer Husky Moore. Kevin, now that the tumult and the shouting has died down a little, looking back over the months of training, I suppose it was well worth it. It was well worth it, yes.
The 1968 Sports Star Awards saw a win for cyclist Frank McKay.
Sports Star of the Year is Frank McKay.
Thousands packed the racecourse to witness the 1963 Swan Hill Cup. Football fans gathered to watch the Tigers play a magnificent game. And a massive 21 cameras were used to telecast the 1987 Rich River Golf Classic.